Hi guys and welcome back to Battlefield 1, and this is a bit late. This should have been last week's episode, so you might end up with two of these this week. But anyway, we're playing part 3 of Through Mud and Blood, which is Breakdown. So we'll get back to our intrepid tank crew now, and I'll shut up and see you after this cutscene.
So she needs new spark plugs.
Check how far that village is. Can you see it, son? Can you see the village?
Yes. Yes, I see it.
And what about our tanks? Can you see any of our tanks down there? Edwards?
Yeah. But they're not ours anymore.
Sounds like whatever BESS needs is down in that village.
All right. Let's go, Edward. Let's go.
Good luck.
Come over here. That tank is going nowhere and he'll be dead by morning. We're fucked.
What's it here? You're just gonna abandon the mission, are you?
Don't you get it? Finch, Pritchard, all of us. We've been fucked all along.
Look, if that's what you want, McManus, then just go.
Don't you ever talk to me like that. I've ran more fucking missions than you have had hot dinner, son.
McManus, just fucking go. Oh, so much for we're all in this together. All right, find the parts, get the tank running, don't die.
Right, well, McManus seems to have had enough, so it's all up to us again, which is quite usual for these sorts of games. You're taking an entire army on your own. So I've got to somehow find some new spark plugs down in this village because Black BESS has broken down again. So yeah, I've got to try and find some. So I'm going to try and sneak in, see if I can get a vantage point and find out exactly what's going on. But again, I know I said this in one of the other episodes, I just can't get over how good this game looks. It is a very nice looking game. Alright, weapon box. I wonder what goodies we've got in here. Silenced sniper rifle, I think I'll take that, thank you very much. Oh no. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think we'll have that and we'll stick with the rifle. Or then again, I might change my mind. I would have thought I'd have stuck with the rifle actually. I'm quite surprised I took the submachine gun back out. I'm just wondering which way to go. I'm just faffing about, changing weapons and seeing what's what. And a lot of the time when I play games like this, where you've got collectibles in the levels, like you've got the field manuals in this, I'll quite often, you know, I'll play through it. If I find them, if I see them, I'll collect them. But I won't go particularly looking for them because I just feel it kind of interrupts the flow of the story a little bit. When you're just rooting about in a level or rooting about around the edges of the place trying to find things, I think it can just interrupt that a little bit. So I tend to just get the ones that I see on my way through it, and then if I really want to go back and collect them, I'll play the game through again looking for them properly. But for now, get the binos out, see what I can see. I would have thought that tent was a weapons hut, and it might be, but if I can't see any weapons in it with these... Oh no, that one's showing up. So maybe this one up here isn't. Try and mark as many people as I can from here. And try and find these spark plugs. Sometimes I don't quite have the patience for these stealthy levels. But the thing I like about, well, Battlefield, and there's been a few other games that have done it, I remember back on the PlayStation 1, games like, I think it was Siphon Filter and the original Splinter Cells, where you had stealth levels, and if you got seen, that was it. You had to restart the level. Whereas at least with Battlefield, if you get seen, yeah, the shit will hit the fan, but you can just carry on and try and fight your way out of it. Now, I've not used this rifle yet in the game, and I think I was just wondering whether that would explode if I shot it, but then I wasn't too sure. I didn't want to shoot it, alert everybody, and everyone kick off, so I'm just having a look around. And I think I decided just to go for him instead, and then try and pick these off quickly. But what I don't realise is that you have to zoom out and pump the bolt in between each shot, and it kind of causes me a bit of an issue here. I got him, but the music's still going, so there's still somebody knocking about somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where. Although now it's stopped, I might be alright. Nobody down the far end seems to be bothering much. Oh, was that movement? Yeah, there he is. Oh, and he's behind the tree. Donk. And that's him done. And I don't think there's anybody else up here, so I think it's about time to get down and go and grab that first spark plug. And you used to be able to slide down these if you press sprint. And again, I might be thinking of a different game, but I'm sure you could on Battlefield. Press sprint going down the ladder and you'd slide down them. Have a quick look in these sheds, see if we can see any field manuals or anything else. I've got some goodies. Not quite sure what that is. Is it a shotgun possibly? Let's stock up on stick grenades. I think I'll leave that unless I've got some on me already, I'm not sure. Oh no, take them. I don't know what I've just left behind. I just wondered what I was doing there myself, and I think I was trying to set the bipod up on the wall. So I'd not just lost it completely, I was actually trying to do that. I know there was another game that I played, and again I can't remember if it was one of the Call of Duty or the Battlefields, they sort of blend into one. But you could set bipods up on the wall just by going up to them and sort of aiming. And it doesn't look like you can in this one. So I think it's a case of just laying down.
Nice one. One down, free to go.
Right, well I've got the first spark plug, and after saying that I don't really tend to look around, I think that's what I've just been doing for the last couple of minutes, is looking around for stuff. So maybe I did decide I was going to try and have a quick look for stuff while I was there. But anyway, first spark plug got. I think I've got to get 2 more, or is it 3 more? Oh, we'll soon find out when it tells me to go back to Black BESS. Let's mark everything else that we couldn't see before. Hopefully there won't be too many of them down here. Now when I finish doing the story videos from this, I am going to start doing some of the multiplayer gameplay as well. I also picked up Titanfall, which I've played a little bit of the multiplayer of, and I quite enjoy it, and I've played the story through and finished that. I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing the story on that one, or seeing any multiplayer gameplay footage of Titanfall at all. If I did, I'd probably alternate it with Battlefield and do it that way, because, you know, I'm mainly a World of Tanks channel. I am showing Battlefield, I will show Titanfall if people want it, but most of my subscribers, I would think, are subscribed because of World of Tanks, so I'm not going to stop doing that. I do love World of Tanks, and I'm always going to be a World of Tanks channel, I think, as long as there's a World of Tanks. But, you know, like I say, if you want to see some Titanfall, let me know, and, well, if you want to see the story, let me know, and I'll try and put the odd one of those in, maybe once every couple of weeks, something like that. I'll try and figure something out. Maybe just put an extra one up on a Saturday, because the story ones don't take too much doing, really, or too much time. I can do them quite ahead of time. So if you do want to see the story of Titanfall, let me know, and maybe put an extra video up a week, so you still get 5 World of Tanks videos as well. So just let me know what you think. If you want to see it, I'll do it. And also, although I will mention this probably on one of my World of Tanks videos, but for you guys out there on the Xbox, I have now got an Xbox One. I'll not be playing World of Tanks sort of really on it. I think I'll start an account off, and obviously I've got a clan now on the PlayStation World of Tanks on PS4, and it's well, you can have 100 people in the clan. I think there's about 15 or so, maybe 17 in it at the minute, but it's there, so if you want to join the clan on PS4, just send a request in, that's not a problem. And if you guys want a clan for the Xbox as well, then I can always start one off on there. Like I say, I'm going to start an account. I think I'll be able to get possibly the combat car finally, but I will probably just start an account off, and if you do want a clan, I'll start one off. Now, back up another windmill. There's a nice vantage point, but you've got to take these guys out so that the other ones don't see. Otherwise they could easily set off an alarm, and like I say, things could get messy. I'll scan around, see what I can see again. There's another engine. Now at this point I still couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3 that I needed, or have I just grabbed another one. Let's start picking them off. See if we can do it quick enough. And of course I missed the last one, because that would have been too convenient and too good. And miss him again, and again, and what the hell was that? And I think at the time I'd actually forgotten that a lot of the scenery was destructible, so that really did take me by surprise when they just used the gun and blew up the top of the windmill that I was hiding in. Now I've got to get rid of this guy. Just sit still enough. There you go, thank you very much. Oh, now they're all coming. Yeah. Shit just got real. I think it sounds like alarms are going off. That's a big gun pointing in my direction. Crawl away. Oh, I can't crawl under the fence. Jump the fence then. Oh, they're behind me. That's why I could hear them. I think it's time to switch guns. Try this one out, and I quite like this gun. I think I might have to get some more of these if I see them throughout the rest of the game. It's quite a nice gun for in a spot. Just point and fire, really. In fact, don't even have to aim if they're close enough. Just, yeah, that way. Fire. Oh, danger dealt with. Oh no, behind me. Oh, you can have some roll. Yeah. I think the element of surprise has well and truly gone out the window. And it's just going to be a case of be quick, grab the engine parts, kill anything that tries to kill me, and get the hell out of here. Right, how many more? Halfway, so that was 2, so I need another 2. Great. In fact, I think I'd even missed it at that point. And I'm not entirely sure why I swapped out for that, unless I was a bit low on ammo. But looking back, it just seems a bit of an odd choice. I'm not quite sure, like I say, why I swapped it out, unless it was about to run out of ammo. What goodies do we have in here? No, that's what I've got. Stick grenade top up. Yeah. Top me up, don't need any. Nope. Right. 2 more spark plugs. And then I can get out of here. In fact, looking at it, I don't even know why I took this one, because this doesn't look to have a great deal of ammo in it either. Oh, alarm, disable that. Oh, somebody see me. Don't want to fire. Melee. Beat down. Oh, there you are. You can have a beat down as well. That'll teach you for shouting at me. Next for a good old-fashioned slap down. There we go. Oh, that sounded like it hit the floor twice. Right. That seems to have taken the pressure off a little bit. In fact, yeah, there's another spark plug. 1 more after this. And then it's back to BESS.
Just 1 more.
Oh. That could be trouble. That's somebody who's found the bodies. And they could call an alarm, so... Bit of a sprint back. Come on. I thought he was actually in this garden, but he's not. Over the wall. Before he sounds the alarm. Come on, what am I stuck on? Do I get back? Yeah, I do. 1 more for a good old-fashioned beatdown. To be honest, I mean, he's a pretty crap soldier. I don't know why I just did that. In fact, I think at this point I was possibly thinking about going back to Black BESS and didn't realise I had to get another one. When I was doing it, I wasn't really paying that much attention when he was counting them off. But yeah, back to that guy. Crap soldier. He's just come around the corner. He's seen 1 guy shot to pieces. Another 2 guys in that alleyway shot to pieces. And instead of just calling for the alarm, just stood there in a state of confusion and wonderment until I came up and then just beat him with a club. Right. Oh. That's somebody on the alert. Oh. Just get over there. Try not to buy him a gun. Don't let him shoot or shout. Damn it. Too late. Yeah. Yeah, shit just got real again. I don't know. You know, sometimes when you just get things going back your way again. I'd got rid of everybody. Nobody else was bothered or anything like that. And then just that split second too late on beating him to death, and he fired his shot and alerted everybody. So again, vantage point. Oh dear, yes. Not so much a good vantage point. Yeah. Again, slipped my mind. This can get blown up. And he's really trying. Just, if I can just get his head. No. Well, that's one way of getting down. Yeah, he's not giving up. It's like being back in World of Tanks with Artie at me. Oh dear. Well, at least the bridge isn't destructible. Yeah, that was a stick grenade. Did I get him? Nope. That one might do. Did that one get him? A bit redundant disabling the alarm now, to be honest. They couldn't be much more aware of me being here if I tried. Alright, rifle with bayonet, bit of range and accuracy, and yeah, again, a bit of a state of confusion from me there. Couldn't quite figure out where the fire was coming from. If you see me with the hand there, it's because I'm trying to mark them through the flames so I can actually see where I'm shooting. And yeah, burned to death. Those flamethrower guys, if you can't quite get at the pack, or you panic a little bit like I did then, can be very tough and very hard to get rid of. But let's try that again. I know roughly where the guys are. I know there's some to the left there where the windmill's destroyed, and it's good how it's actually stayed destroyed as well. It's not reset after my death, which is unusual in a game. Quite often things like that will definitely reset. Right, there's one. They know I'm around, although this is silenced, so it's not too bad. If I can just pick them off before anybody else sees. And do you know what? That was quite well done, even if I do say so myself. After the farce I just made a bit before, I was quite impressed by that little bit there. But now I've got to ride a horse for the first time in the game, so this should be fun. What have we got? Anti-tank grenade. I didn't even see what the controls were then. Oh well. I've got a sword. And yeah, at the time you'll see me just screwing it up royally, riding about everywhere. I think I nearly die at least twice, because the horse riding in this game, it takes a bit of getting used to. Although you do look and feel quite cool just throwing grenades around and riding past. But now I need to try and get that last spark plug, which I think I saw it round here before I died before. Oh dear. Yeah, I do remember the horse not exactly being easy on this. It is quite a tricky thing to get used to. And it does feel a bit odd. I don't know, there's a lot of games that don't quite get the horses right. I think the closest that they've come to so far possibly is Red Dead Redemption. But the horse is a bit awkward on this, I must admit. I think once you probably get used to it, it won't be too bad, but it just feels slightly awkward.
Back to BESS.
And now I've got the last one, so I can finally just try and make a beeline back to BESS. And that's exactly what I do. Basically, just make a beeline, lob a couple of grenades, and just fire over my shoulder. Put my heels to the horse, and just get the hell out of there, basically. Yeah, sod it. Tactical retreat, I think, is in order. But we are coming to the end of this video, so, well, this has been the third part, should I say, of Through Mud and Blood breakdown. We'll cover the fourth part. It's quite I think it's one of the longer stories, Through Mud and Blood, the first one. But yeah, here we are at the end. So I'm going to take this opportunity to say, well, I hope you've enjoyed it, I hope you've been entertained, and take care out there, and I will catch you next time. See you later.